guys, so today we're here in Laramie, Wyoming, checking out Laramie Animal Shelter. Here we have Teresa, and we're going to check out the shelter. Teresa, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit more and tell everybody what we're all about.
Yeah, so my name is Teresa. I'm the animal control supervisor here in Laramie, Wyoming. So we run the municipal shelter as well as take calls out in the public for whatever animal calls that our public has concerns about.
Fantastic.
Yeah, super easy.
So just branching off of that real quick, what makes you guys like so different between animal control and say a standard animal shelter or rescue?
So what makes us unique is we do animal control out in the field, but we also run the shelter. So we handle the adoptions of the critters that we have picked up, or we handle like the complete follow through of every animal that comes through our shelter, which is honestly really nice.
That is very nice. I think I saw on your guys' page, you guys had like parakeets recently. What kind of animals do you guys get in here?
Anything domestic is fair game. So we adopted out, it left yesterday as well, is a turtle. We had a red-eared slider. We had 3 parakeets. We've had guinea pigs, rabbits, hedgehogs. We had a rollover that happened on the interstate, and we ended up with 63 various lizards, snakes. There were 3 hedgehogs in that. We had 2 tegus out of that as well. So truly anything domestic's fair game. We ended up with goldfish at one point that were left on the side of the highway.
What?
Little bubble-eyed goldfish. There were a dozen of them, and somebody left them in a bucket on the side of the road. So the highway patrol picked it up, brought them to us, and we adopted them out.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that definitely makes you guys way more unique than anybody we've visited thus far.
It's super fun because you never know what we're going to get. We've had chickens, we've had goats, pigs, mini pigs, as well as potbelly pigs.
Wow.
So, yeah, keeps it fun.
I guess that kind of branches into the fact that you guys have like a lot of farmland and stuff around here.
We do. Just like right outside city limits, we've got cows like right up to the city limit line. We have horses in town as well. So, and with 4-H, which is a very rural sort of program, we end up with all sorts of things in town as well for those 4-H projects.
Wow. That's got to be absolutely insane.
It's super fun. We just, because we're small enough, we help each other out a lot. So my experience is different than Hattie's experience with livestock and domestics and that sort of stuff. So we help each other out in learning, like, what's normal for this? Can you just call a turkey up? Sometimes yes, sometimes the turkeys are a little bit grumpy. So, you know, so just different tactics to work with the different animals that we come across.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to maybe show us around and we can chit-chat as we walk?
Yes, absolutely. Lovely lobby. You come in, it's all right here. So if somebody's surrendering, if somebody has a found animal, if somebody's looking to adopt, this is their first stop. So we have outgrown our building. So luckily with our tax voting stuff recently, we get a new shelter in the next couple years, which is going to be super nice. Because this building has been here since the 70s. Wow. All of the buildings around us, so Parks is still there, but the rest of the buildings have been evacuated and gone to a campus out north of town. So we are part of what's left of the original municipal campus here. So it'll be nice. It'll be a little bit different.
Imagine.
Yeah. We are definitely going to miss our park, though, for dog walkers and that sort of stuff. Yeah. So we're working on some things. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the park is going to be missed. So, yep. So pros and cons to being a small shelter. We had our parakeets here. We had our turtle here. So that way they were nice and visible to the general public. They can see what we have. We also have my office / currently maternity ward. We'll come back to that. But if we have somebody who needs to be kept a close eye on, make sure they're nursing, they need to be socialized, or, you know, sick ones that just need to be, that they're not contagious but need a close eye, they go up in my office. So right now it's really nice. When work days are long, I still get to play with the kittens in my office. It's great.
I was going to say, you just reach over and get to see all the kitties.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So then they, you know, customers come in, they make their way down here. We have an isolation area, which is nice because we can separate out like our sick animals, it does tend to be a little bit multi-purpose. In the wintertime when weather is not fantastic, chickens go in dog isolation, or pigs, or whatever else.
Okay.
We do have some outdoor pens for livestock as well. They're small, they're not ideal, but it works for short term, which is what our goal is for most of the animals staying here, is short term, be able to either get back home or get adopted fairly quickly. So it works.
Okay.
So
to that extent, let me interrupt you a little bit.
Yeah.
How often do you guys successfully get dogs back to their original owners?
Dogs get redeemed the most.
Okay.
So like 85% of dogs end up being redeemed by their owners when they've come in here as strays or found or whatever those circumstances are. Like I said, only about 15 end up staying as strays and then go up for adoption.
Okay.
So, which is really nice. Cats, it's basically backwards. 15% of cats that come in, get redeemed by their owners. The rest usually end up going up for adoption as long as they're happy, healthy. And we have a barn cat program to help out with some of our spicy cats.
Okay.
Which is really nice.
Very nice
So,
indeed.
yeah,
Do
so
you
they
feel like
can-
a lot of that is from the fact that you guys have like a lot of farmland, so maybe dogs are wandering and stuff like that?
Yeah, some of it is dogs wander with our college population, new housing situations. Some of the, especially beginning of semesters, they get in a new house, they leave the dogs out. They're like, "Oh, this is great! I got a yard," and the dog's like, "Where's my people?" So they escape. They go looking, or they get bored, go find other entertainment, and then we work on the education route on how to keep them home, what's working, what's not, and then rarely do we see. We don't have a lot of frequent flyers, which is nice. We'll go through short spurts, and then they figure it out. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Thank you for letting me interrupt you.
You're good. That's how we get all of our questions answered, and that'll stay open. So we have our dog isolation. It's small. Like I said, we're still working on cleaning, but we've got 2 kennels. So they've got more room. We've got the guillotine. We can clean one side, move them, and be good to go. But this does work. I've had super scared dogs in here that just need to decompress, get used to the shelter life, and then we can move them into the general population as well. We've had puppies in here that have no shots, no immunity, get their shots, get them on board, and then move them into general population.
Nice.
I've had quarantine dogs that want to eat everybody. And then, like I said, I've had, sick animals. The nice thing is this room is brick, so it's very easy to disinfect. So that is super handy. And then, it's chickens, big bunnies. We had some Flemish giants that went in here. Flemish giants. We had some. Yeah, we had a pair of them, and they got adopted. Yep, they were brothers. So we just left the guillotine open. They got to hang out, have enough room, and that was wintertime. So yeah, it was good for them to be inside.
I'm so mind-boggled that you guys get so many different animals in here.
Our college population helps with that.
Oh, okay, well that makes more sense.
And being so close to the interstate, we see a lot of things come through. So that's how we ended up with all the snakes and lizards and stuff.
That is fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. And then in here, I have a mom with babies that are super fresh, and then a very scared cat as well. So we're keeping those extra quiet, which is why they're in this spot at this point. So.
I see them. You're having a blast in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're doing good. So. But yeah, we just, we added on, we had some special donation money, so we added on an outdoor isolation area for our dogs that are having to stay in here. So they still get to go outside. It's a nice secure pen, so even if their temperament's not great for the public, if they'll allow us to handle them, we can put them outside and they still get the fresh air.
Okay. Do you usually go through here to get through or around?
Yep, we go this way.
Okay.
It's just a direct shot.
Sweet. I was going to say, that'd be kind of messed up if we had to go through all the chaos.
Right.
And disrupt your little namaste.
So, but yeah, they've got outdoor spaces here. Unfortunately, it's right next to our behemoth heating system.
I mean,
but
honestly, it could be good white noise for them.
It's not terrible. But yeah, so we've got the top on the kennel, escape roof, nobody can dig out. We can disinfect it, that sort of stuff. So it works. It works for the purpose that we needed. And with that donation, we were super grateful to be able to do that. Because otherwise, they'd either get you know, hand walked out the dirt lot, or, you know, they just had to stay in their kennels. So, which is no fun for anybody.
No.
So, no.
I mean, it doesn't have to be spectacular. As long as they can get out and like stretch their legs like that, that's always going to be nicer than nothing.
It is, and it helps them learn to trust us a little bit better because they get to come out to fresh air, to something a little bit nicer.
And they get to associate you guys with something other than just boring shelter walls.
Exactly.
And it gives them a little bit of stimulation too, so it's not just, I have all this pent up energy and you're the nearest thing to me.
Absolutely. And with dogs that already have some behavioral concerns, we try and work that as safely as possible.
I can imagine so.
Yep.
All right.
Well, cool. Yeah, we can sneak back in.
Yes, thank you. I see somebody. I'm assuming somebody got
that
out
was
the door?
somebody, as well as lots of time. Yeah, even on the inside, this door has just not held up well. But that was original from the 70s as well. These doors are, because it's bricked in, they did some weird sizing on those doors. So replacement doors are really hard to find on the screen doors.
Convenient.
Very. Yes.
But I guess you guys won't have to worry about that too much longer because you guys are going to get a new building soon.
Correct. Yes.
That'll be nice.
And hopefully they're all standard doors.
Right.
Cool. All right. And then we just keep our vaccines and that sort of stuff in the little fridge. So everybody gets vaccinated, microchipped, and spayed and neutered before they leave as far as adoptions go. And the nice thing about the way things are set up, we have a supporting organization that helps fund the spays and neuters through donations. So that cost doesn't have to be passed on to adopters. So we have very reasonable adoption fees.
That is always very nice.
Yeah, so the most anybody will pay is $80 for, you know, a dog or cat. So, which works out pretty good. We get them at least started on their vaccines, and then adopters, especially for puppies and kittens, follow up with their regular vet for the follow-up vaccines. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
So super nice and easy.
We try and keep it simple.
Right. I mean, for as many people who like to return their dogs after getting them, easiest and simplest seems like the best way to go always.
It is, you know, and they still, at least with an adoption fee, they're invested.
Plaques for these. These are cool.
Yeah. And it was great because when this was remodeled, we had some donors who wanted to, we have a whole boatload of kittens.
Oh my goodness.
We're evened out now. Even like a week ago, I had all but like 2 kennels filled, and most were kittens.
My goodness.
So, yeah. I had a mom with 8 kittens at my house in foster, because mom and 8 just don't fit in any kennel space.
I can imagine.
So those are the fun ones that I get to take home, raise them up, socialize them, and bring them back, and then I get to see them go find places to go.
I'm sorry, I'm having way too much
You're fine.
fun right now.
Have fun. That's the way to do it.
They're all very curious.
You're like, what are you doing?
I know. Oh my goodness, look at you. Look at you.
It seems like kitten season hit hard this year.
Yeah.
Just because we didn't have much of a winter. So all the litters were bigger than usual.
You remind me of Guppy. I adopted a little kitty cat.
Oh, nice.
And it was my first adopted cat. And that reminds me of him. He was supposed to be one of those go out to the colony, fix him, and release him. But he ended up being too sick, so he had the notched ear. And I was like, I don't know what it is, but you're teeny tiny and your notched ear is adorable. I'm taking you home with me.
There you go.
And I'd never really had my own cat because my dad was always allergic to cats. So I just raised it like a dog.
And orange cats act more like dogs anyways, so you got like the perfect combination.
I was going to say, people are always like, the orange cats are the wildest ones. I was like, I have a Malinois. I'll be fine.
That is also true.
Very quickly, I taught it to recall, and it could practically climb up my leg on command, and I just would flop it over on his back and then mess with him, and he always hated it, but he let me do it.
Absolutely.
Made it very nice because he got baths.
Okay.
I was like, we're not going to have a cat that doesn't get baths.
Absolutely.
We're going to have a not stinky bath.
Right?
Well, he's a big one. Hi, Mama.
Yeah. So yeah, we get a little bit of everything. I have a cat just around the corner, was live trapped and brought to us yesterday. So this one here, we've got the feral box in it. So we let him have some hiding places, try and stress him out as least as possible.
I bet that's you right there.
Yeah, so we get nice ones, we get feral ones. We treat them all the same because some kitties, when you catch them, don't act very nice because they hate the other cats or whatever. So we don't assume that they're just feral. We give them time.
Right.
Hi,
Big Mama.
And the nice thing about our program is we don't, like some municipalities, especially open admission municipal shelters, they have a timeout. Like you have 5 days, and then if they're not redeemed or adopted in that 5-day scenario, then they have to be euthanized. It's usually budgetary constraints that dictates most of that, or ordinances in wherever they're at that dictate that. We're lucky that we have the flexibility. So as long as they're adoptable, healthy, to where it's fair, and with our supporting foundation, we can treat ones that need antibiotics or need basic care. And so then we don't have that set timeline. So as long as we have room, they're healthy, their temperament's good, we can hold on to them longer to be able to try and find them homes.
I feel like that's a nice breath of fresh air for
so nice
for you guys, as far as being different than just a regular animal shelter, because you guys handle so much.
Yeah, and I mean, animal control has that stigma of, okay, we're the dog cops, we're the dog catchers, like here's the, but this helps us a lot because we can follow the critters all the way through. We see them get adopted. It helps us not get crusty just doing animal control side. Yeah.
Very nice. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
You guys got any dogs in?
Of course we do.
Uh-huh.
There's no lack of either around here.
Say, come on, you can't look at my shirt that says we love dogs and sleep not fast.
Exactly. Cool. And then we'll go, Justin's clean in the middle, so we'll go around the outside.
What is the craziest animal you've got?
Craziest. I mean, our mini pig was super fun. She was still on like slurry. Otherwise, I mean, we've had macaws. We've had the tegus. We had sulcata tortoises. So they were the big desert tortoises. There were 4 of them that came through after the owner had passed away. Sheriff's deputies brought them to us for care. We had them for a couple weeks until family members could sort them out. But one, I kid you not, she was that big. And then they all sized down. We joked that the big one was the mothership because the rest would just follow her around like she was mom. And those guys were super fun. So,
that's cool.
Yeah. Something you don't normally see in Wyoming. So.
I know, I'm trying to picture a macaw in here, honestly.
Yeah. Yep. There were 2 macaws that came out of that household. They had some medical stuff that happened. What do you think, handsome? Oh, yep.
I'm on a roll.
He is ready to go. He is Lab Chesapeake Bay Cross. Dad was like 100-pound chocolate lab is what we were told.
Jeez.
We just adopted out his brother yesterday. So, yep. And so he's going to go visit dispatch for Fuzzy Friday. And yeah.
Oh, whoa. What is Fuzzy Friday?
Fuzzy Friday. We do a featured pet every week with our officers or dispatchers or, other members of our police department to kind of collaborate with them since we are part of the police department. And kind of just be like, hey, it's not all just law and order. It is like, we like critters, we like people. It just kind of softens the appearance of everything.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's super fun. Yeah.
It sounds like a blast.
Yeah, so we post those guys on our Facebook pages, on both for the shelter, but also on the police department's page.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go check that one out.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, come on around and we'll show you who we got. So this guy was just picked up this morning.
Hello. So what are you?
He's super nice. He will likely go right back to his person this afternoon. He's going through some old dog changes and some anxiety, so he's been escaping a lot. So trying to work with his owner and be like, okay, because he's trying a lot of things. So just trying to figure out how to better keep him home and keep him safe. Because he likes to run around on the main roads out in West Laramie.
Oh,
Yeah.
bubbies.
He's an easy catch, so it's easy to get him out of traffic and keep him safe. But, yeah.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
but hey, let's stay out of the road.
I know, he's a good boy.
Let's stay out of the road. Let's stay out of the road. I said, I beg to differ. I make all kinds of friends doing this.
He does.
I bet you do.
Good job, huh, Ace? Good job. You ready?
I see you down there.
Hi, Ruby.
Yes.
Hey, your woo-woo. So she came in super scared. I know. Oh, I know, Miss Ruby.
Did you
Ruby, here,
I know.
cool it. You're fine.
There it is.
You're cool. Yes, he's wanting to get your good side.
She said, no, F your camera.
Yes, wiggle,
Get out of
wiggle. You're okay. I know he's not. It's okay. Yes, it is. Good job.
shade.
Yes, good job. Yes, my pretty girl. Good job. Yes. She came in. She had been running for at large for a couple of days. And we finally were able to get her cornered. And she took 2 weeks to just decompress. We weren't sure how that was gonna go. Cause she would do this and bark, but she would just run away from everybody. So got her finally where we could get her cornered, get her caught, loaded her up, and yeah, finally one day she gave me a little tail wag and I looped her. We went for a walk and that just turned her right around for being able to be handled and be okay. So obviously still has a little bit of stranger danger. She's doing really good with her volunteers and going out for walks and that sort of stuff. But yeah, she's a work in progress. So
Understandable.
yeah, but
Understandable.
she tries so hard to be a good girl.
Look at this, she sits like Tina. My mom's dog sits like that, she'll go like this. And just sit on her tail.
She likes to go outside, just bask in the sun. Yeah, like a typical pitty.
There's a pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Woo woo woo. What are you doing, Rosie? That's my little girl.
Oh.
Ro. Yes. I know you pedaled just a hair. Yes. She's a little 8-month-old little terrier mix of some sort.
Hello.
Good job.
Yay.
Sweetest little pup.
Oh, you know how to get all the scratches through the thing.
She sure does.
You know how to do it.
Right? She's like, I got this.
She said, right here.
She's fantastic. And so yeah, she's brave with dogs. We don't know how she does. I'm sure she would probably do fine with a cat. We just haven't tested her with one. But yeah, just generally social little dog. About 8 months old. Owner again had health problems and had to surrender. So yeah. So it sucks. But definitely. I know, pretty girl. Hi.
I don't know, Rosie. I think you got some good luck.
She does. I'm actually surprised she's still here at this point.
I was gonna say.
She works.
She's a little social butterfly. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness.
So, but yeah, I'm sure by this time next week she'll be in a home.
Good.
So yeah. We have Rosalind, who is completely deaf.
I was gonna say he is out.
When you can't hear anything, nothing bothers you. It's wonderful.
I bet so.
She came in, there were 3 dogs that were surrendered total. Guy lost his job. And so with that, just the financial constraint, they're trying to make ends meet. And he's like, feed my kids, feed my dogs. I totally get it.
That's a tough decision to make.
Yeah. So she came in with her sister as well as a big Newfie Doodle. So all pretty well socialized, as far as like they've lived with kids, they lived with each other. Shelter life is a big change because they were not used to necessarily going out in public a whole lot. So they see people go by the fence and run and bark as a little pack.
Right.
So they had to learn not to do that here. But then also just working with the volunteers have helped her be a lot braver as well as far as taking in the rest of the world. So she's going into rescue next Thursday. She's best friends is pulling her. which is super nice. They've got a transport coming through. They're going to pull her because the other thing about her, as well as being deaf, is she has a bum paw. It was broken as a puppy. They couldn't keep her quiet, and so it never fully healed, and the elbow froze or seized up. So she can move the shoulder, she can move here, but this is all fused. So she'll abrade and rub a little bit on that. So they're going to pull her and put her up for adoption through their program, through their sanctuary, and yeah, be good to go. They've helped us out a lot because they've got really good resources. They know that some of these small shelters don't have a lot of resources, and they're like, what can we do to help? Right. So, which is really nice. We started working with them last year, and it's been very, very helpful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. So, yes, I don't really want to wake her up. She's sleeping so peacefully.
No. She's fine.
But she's cute as it can be. She's got her cute little speckled ears.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the speckles and I thought Dalmatian.
Right.
But
yeah, no, little healer mix.
Cute.
Yep,
oh
healer, pity, who knows what mix.
Her little paws. She's running.
Oh yeah. She's so sweet.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
You guys use kennel salt?
We do.
I can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got such a distinct smell.
It does.
I love how it smells. It looks clean in here. It feels clean in here.
Thank you.
And even the cat room, didn't even notice it.
Which is fantastic. That is our goal.
Yes.
Because when you walk in,
It's
you
always
just
so impressive when you have so many animals in there, especially the cats.
Yes. Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like cats are really hard.
They are, and Justin's fantastic. He's super thorough. We got the good cleaning solutions. We've got really good ventilation. Even though the building is old with the remodel, they redid the ventilation, which helps immensely. We've got the fans running to help with the humidity. But yeah, it helps with that stink for sure, because nothing smells worse than a tomcat kennel. It's bad. Yeah. We have Bo.
Hello.
I
see you're a fence jumper. Yes. Are those coyote rolls for you?
Yeah. Yes.
They're not for me.
We've only had a couple dogs defeat the coyote rollers, and it's always boxer mixes. They'll just flat foot hop it, and yeah. When he came in with his housemate, Sky Blue, and he was anxious enough that he was testing. Now, especially as long as he's out with his sister, he's like, this is my next home.
Right.
You know, my temporary home. So I know, handsome.
I know.
He says, I'm the talker.
I can tell.
Right?
You're starting to lose it a little bit.
Yes. Hi, handsome.
Yeah, you can't help it.
I know.
Can't help it.
These guys are both about between 7 and 8. They were puppies at the same time, not same breeding, but at least housemates. So
You are definitely the more chill one.
yeah.
Yes, you're the more chill puppy. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does he take all the energy from you?
She's
Absolutely.
like, he is the pesky little
I
brother.
said, I don't have to do anything. He takes care of it all.
Exactly. Yep. And we have we have a really nice groomer in town who volunteered her time. Groomed these guys and a couple of doodles that we've had.
I bet that's nice.
It helps save staff time. These guys look so much better. And they're huskies. They're hairy beasts.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but it's nice when people can come in and visit and they're not like, ooh, the dog stinks, or, what's wrong with her coat or whatever.
Then I know it's the outward appearance actually goes a long way. It's surprising.
Oh, yeah.
Like even whenever you're putting their pictures up on the sites and stuff,
Yeah.
just having a good picture can make a lot of difference.
Oh, it totally does.
All right. And so who was the groomer you said that did that helped out with them?
Yeah, so her name's Kim Pulse. She works out at Elevation Pet Resort, just north of town. They do doggy daycare and boarding and grooming, and she very graciously volunteered her time to come help us out down here. She's wonderful. And then we have Soup.
Soup?
Soup was surrendered. Is still settling in a little bit, but figuring out life. So we'll do her evaluation here probably on Monday or Tuesday, as she's doing better as far as her settle-in period, and yeah, hopefully just be able to get her right up for adoption.
Soup. I love it.
Right?
I like her name. Oh, Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm sure she was like part of a themed litter somewhere, and yeah, and
Like
it just stuck.
Either a themed litter or the kids. Kids come up with the wildest names
Yes.
for their dogs, and sometimes they're just fantastic.
Right? Yeah.
Black soup. Yeah.
Yeah. Right? She's like, oh, I'm working it
Oh,
too.
goodness. One more?
Let's see, do I have anybody in the yard? Nope. But that's okay. We had this yard added on as part of that special project donation money, which is incredibly nice. So that way we can have more than one visitor out with dogs at a time. So if the weather's nice and I've got a dog over there, I don't have to make somebody wait to then come out and visit a dog out here as well. So pros and cons to grass. We have dirt, we have maintenance, but
Right.
I will say there's a lot of dogs that really just enjoy rolling in the grass, you know.
I would say, honestly, this grass is like very well kept up with for how big the space is.
Yeah, it works out really nice. Our maintenance guys keep it well watered. We mow it, we maintain it, otherwise seed it, you know, and
Nice.
just, we had a group from the university. It's an engineering group, one of the student bodies, make dog houses for us last year.
Those are adorable.
They are fantastic. It was a doghouse build competition. So we've got one here, one there, and then I've got a spare in the back. When these start, you know, to break down, I've got a spare in the back. And yeah, they just set them up under the trees, give them some space, and let them grow.
Nice.
So
I like that you guys have trees too, so they get a little bit of shade.
they do, yeah.
That's very nice.
And of course, this is the hottest part, but then the privacy fencing helps with some of that shade as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then in the next yard,
Yeah.
we had a group that helps volunteer for the city. They call themselves the Curmudgeons. It's a
Curmudgeon?
Curmudgeons.
Okay. Interesting.
And so it's a group of retired fellas that, and this, yeah, we got a muddy spot from dogs playing.
Yeah.
But they coordinated with one of our citizens to do a memorial bench after her husband had passed away. They had always been big supporters of the shelter. In adopting, she's like, I really would have liked somewhere to just sit in the yard with dogs. And so we've got certainly at least 2 trees in this yard, which is nice. But they put together the bench, and again, we've got the doghouse right next door. So really nice. They did a wonderful job on it. And so, yeah, the gal donated the wood, the guys put it together, and they did the little plaque and nice little memorial bench. So
This is gorgeous.
it turned out amazing.
I'm enjoying the toys littered around the yard. It gives it life.
It does. Well, and yard time's great, but they also need stuff to do.
Oh, yeah.
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 And honestly, like, I don't even care if they dig holes. They're dogs. They need to have fun.
Yeah.
The play
Yeah,
is
sure do.
huge. And we've got road base around all the outside of the fence. So even if they dig, they'd have to get through that much more road base to be able to pop out on the other side, which it gives it just more security.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
So then we have a little buffer time to get it
Yes.
refilled as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, most dogs get yard time. The only ones, and honestly, even our high escape risk dogs get yard time. If they can't be supervised by our cleaners, we use the pen. But then, like, we have volunteers, we'll put them on long lines, let them still run and play, but still have a way to catch them if they start to go over until they settle in.
What is something that people in the community, whether they're local or from afar, do to kind of help out or support you guys?
Honestly, just coming in, visiting, check out our website. If there's somebody that you're interested in adopting, fantastic, come meet them. If you know somebody really likes doodles, and we have one, share it with them. You know, it's one of those, just having that support, being able to find these guys homes, whether they're nice, fluffy little terriers, or if they're raggedy looking old, you know, huskies, or some of our barn cats. If you know somebody needs just some mousers, they're already spayed, they're, you know, and neutered, they're vaccinated, so they are ready to go, move into a barn, kill some things, and live their best life.
Fantastic. And I was curious, what does a good day look like for you guys? Like a fantastic day.
Fantastic day where we show up, the dogs are easy to catch, we can get them right home to their owners because they have microchips or tags.
Ah,
If they will
Always the
answer their
tags.
phone, that makes my job much easier, makes a lot more happy stories just to be able to get them home. Because that's our goal. Like, it's really nice. You know, there are some cases where you're like, yes, we need to help these guys out, and sometimes they do need to be removed from a bad situation. But if we can help support our community, get their pets home, help with education, proper care, we do have a food bank. So if somebody can't feed their pet, come get food.
Sweet.
You know, like I will feed your dog for a couple months till you can get back on your feet and can support your pet. If you can't, if it doesn't happen, if you're struggling, you're like, this isn't good for my pet, we're here. You know, this is a fresh start for some of these guys.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those are absolutely fantastic. Teresa, thank you very much for your time.
Yes.
Thank you very much for showing us around. It
Yes.
has been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Yes,
you coming.
ma'am. And a huge shout out to Trucks for Pups, of course, for helping us with funding and helping us get here to meet Teresa all the way out in Laramie, Wyoming, and for supporting us so that we can do more like this and help out more. See you guys later.